Hello all you lovely people and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video, I am going to be talking about the first Berserker Khazan. And in case you're wondering why am I talking about this again? Well, it's because I have connected my Legion Go to my Haltech Alpha eGPU. So you may have seen a video before this video where I've spoken about the performance of this game on the Legion Go. But that video had the native performance of this game on the Legion Go. But in today's video, the difference is that the performance that I'm about to show is the one when it's connected with my Haltech Alpha eGPU. So what kind of performance gains can you actually get on this game when you connect an eGPU? Now the Haltech Alpha eGPU comes with the RX7600M XT, which has 8 GB of dedicated VRAM, and you can definitely take advantage of that. Let me quickly show the settings of Adrenaline to show you how this looks. So if I go over to settings, it's going to show me that the primary or the discrete GPU that I have at the moment is the RX7600M XT, thanks to that Haltech Alpha eGPU, and I'm not going to be using the 780M. I'm going to show you the scenario with Haltech Alpha eGPU. In case you haven't already checked out the other video of mine, please feel free to go back into my video list and check that video out where I've shown the native performance. And this game, by the way, performs really well on the Legion Go without even an eGPU. But today's video is all about the performance of this game with an eGPU. Now, before I get into the game, what I want to do is I want to turn off all the Adrenaline settings off. Why am I doing that? Of course, because I have the eGPU with me. So I am not going to be using AFMF 2.1. I am not going to be using image sharpening. So all these settings I am going to turn off. I'm not going to be using morphological anti-aliasing or the anisotropic filtering from here. I'm not even going to use surface format optimization. So all these settings from Adrenaline have been turned off. The reason why I'm turning this off is because I want to use very little background processes while I'm running the game using the eGPU. So that's why I've turned all of these off. So what I'm going to do now is jump into the game, and I'm going to show you the in-game settings that I'm running with, and I'm also going to show you what kind of performance I'm going to be getting. Now, before we get into the game, let me quickly head over to the TDP. The TDP has been kept on performance mode, by the way, and the reason why I always keep the TDP on the performance mode is because it is advisable. Now, if you max it out, the risk that you'd be running into is your Lenovo Legion Go heating up and your USB port will also heat up. And what that will lead to is frequent disconnects, and you don't want that. So I would recommend that you keep the TDP on the performance mode. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to track the performance of this game through MSI's Afterburner instead of Legion Space or AMD Adrenaline's tracker. So let me quickly head over to MSI's Afterburner, and I'm going to run this in the background so that you can take a look at the performance. So having said that, now let's get started with the game. Okay, we are finally into the game. Let me get into the settings and show you what kind of settings I'm playing with. Now, you'd be very happy to know that I'm actually playing this at 1440p. So this is the max resolution that the Lenovo Legion Go can actually put out. But I have connected this to a 4K screen. But I think 1440p is good enough. I'm playing this in borderless full screen. And the graphic quality preset that I'm running with is the medium quality preset. Now you can take this up a notch. I don't think it's going to have a hugely negative impact on the performance, but yeah, you will have performance drops. But even now, while I'm in the game menu, only 2.6 GB of that 8 GB is being utilized. So medium graphic quality preset is what I'm running with. It's DirectX 11. That's the version that I'm playing. FSR is off, so I'm not using any upscaling. And I'm not using any kind of frame gen. So no AFMF 2.1, no NVIDIA's DLSS frame generation, obviously, because I anyways can't use that. But no frame gen, no upscaling. So this is what I'm currently running with. And this is looking pretty good to me in terms of the settings. Now let's finally get into the game and see how this performs. Oh, by the way, let me give you one more information. This is a challenging game. So because it's a challenging game, what I've also done is I'm actually running something called Plitch Trainer in the background. So I even have that running in the background. So this should give you an idea as to how this will run with background processes like Plitch. A pretty smooth and a steady 60 FPS here. And as you can see, I'm just utilizing like 3.3 GB, 3.5 GB of that VRAM. Not bad at all. Things do look fantastic on this big 4K screen of mine. And this is my Hisense U7H, which is a QLED, which actually does support 120 FPS, but I'm keeping a cap of around 60 FPS in this game. So right now, it's looking pretty solid. This is a hardcore action RPG, and this obviously draws inspiration from the dungeon and fighter universe, and it offers a challenging yet rewarding experience, especially for those looking to play this title on a handheld device. You are going to get a compelling and like a nuanced option. So the performance on this game, even natively, was never a problem. It performed really well on the Legion Go. And right now I'm experiencing the same. Well, there are a few performance drops, but not much. It's mainly staying in that 50s range. It's not that bad. I'm quite overpowered thanks to Plitch. Yep, and I get unlimited. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. All right. All right. Nope, you're not gonna get more of me. That's all that you get. And I have unlimited consumables thanks to Plitch that's running. In case you want to see a video of Plitch on my channel, then please feel free to watch that as well. All right, this is already looking good. Down. Okay, so this game, as you can see, is performing really well, guys. And I'm getting like 1440p resolution. I've already shared the thermal design power, which is the TDP. There are occasional stutters that I've noticed, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of input lag. Input lag is absolutely negligible. And the reason why that's the case is because I'm not using any kind of frame gen at all. No frame gen at all. And no upscaling as well. I think if I use upscaling, the performance is definitely going to look much better. Okay. I noticed that some of the enemies in the easy mode, they're pretty dumb, because look at that wolf right there. Doesn't even know that I exist. So overall, the performance is very, very good. And I've been having a good time with the first Berserker Khazan. I think it's one of those Souls-like games which also has a good narrative going along with it. So I've actually enjoyed the story aspect of this game as well. I can't say the same about some of the other Souls-like games that I've played, but this one, it's a typical revenge story arc, and one that you're gonna enjoy actually. So look at how well this game performs, guys. I make these videos mainly focusing on the performance of the game. I don't generally end up talking about the game unless I'm really, really into that game. I'm not saying that this game is bad. I've actually had a good time. The last session that I played on this, oopsie, that I played on this game, oh man, was a straight out 5 hours. So that says something about this game's quality, especially from the narrative perspective. I think it has a lot to offer. You're not going to be disappointed there. Does it get repetitive? Yes, especially if you're playing it on easy mode. But if you're playing it on a different difficulty level, then this game actually can be quite challenging. In fact, one of the good ones out there. Right now, there's hardly a challenge, guys, because again, easy mode plus glitch. I know this is not the way the developers wanted you to play this game. But hey, I'm making this video mainly to comment on the performance of the game. And I think I can show the performance of the game quite easily when I don't have the gameplay to think about. Also, when I'm making this video, it can get pretty distracting for me because I'm taking a look at the camera monitor, I'm taking a look at the audio, even background stuff. So I'm not saying that is an excuse for being a lousy gamer, but hey, something like glitch actually helps me overcome that issue. And if you still want to experience games like this, like Souls-like titles, and you want to get past these enemies, especially those really difficult or challenging bosses, and if you don't want to put in hours to grind, then glitch may be something which you would like, because it helps you overcome these obstacles and it helps you progress further in the game and also enjoy that narrative element that the developers wanted you to enjoy. But yeah, of course, it comes at the cost of cheating. So you're cheating your way into progressing. Whoa. But so far so good, guys. This is the first Berserker Khazan. If you haven't already seen my video on the game's performance without an eGPU, please feel free to check that out again. Now, I do make videos like this. These are my Let's Play videos on the Lenovo Legion Go. I have loads of them on my channel. Feel free to scroll through my channel video list and you will find plenty of content, especially Legion Go based content on my channel. And if you've liked this video, then I would greatly appreciate it if you consider hitting that like button and also that subscribe button and also that bell icon in case you want to get notified with all my latest videos. Because hey, like I told you, I make videos like this which has a lot of Lenovo Legion Go content, and not just Legion Go content, but I have game reviews, I have gameplay videos, I have videos of product reviews, products or items related to gaming. So if you want to see all that content, then all you got to do is hit that subscribe button and become a part of my community. There is a paid option as well where you can join as a member for as low as $1, but it is an option. And that $1 will help me fetch a cup of coffee every single month, and I thank you in advance for doing that. But it's just an option. To become a part of my community, all you got to do is just hit that subscribe button, which is actually absolutely free. And again, I thank you in advance for your support. And that's it for this video, folks. This is a wrap on this one. This game seems to be performing really well. And what do you think about the first Berserker Khazan? Have you played this game? Are you looking forward to picking this up? It's also on sale, by the way. So we've got the Steam summer sale going on. And if you were looking at downloading this game or buying this game, now may be the right time. With these discounted rates, I think it's your money's worth. It is a good title. It's a good game to play. And I still recommend it. So in case you have picked it up, if you have anything to say about this game, please feel free to comment. If you have any questions about this game, feel free to ask. But as far as this video goes, it's a wrap for this one. I will see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.